Super Mario Odyssey. Released back on October 27, 2017, it was one of the first few games released on Nintendo Switch. And if I'm being honest, I never really played it. I bought it on release day, but I never really touched it. With that being said, this is me actually playing Super Mario Odyssey for the first time. It wouldn't be a Mario game if we didn't have the big bad Bowser. The game opens up with us being attacked by Bowser on his ship. Bowser seems to be wearing some nice attire, attacking Mario in the skies above the Mushroom Kingdom. Yeah. Okay, real talk real quick, guys. If I'm being honest, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of winging it from here. So if everything sounds bad, that's probably because it is. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm winging it, but I hope you guys enjoy. Point being, after being attacked, Mario gets flinged off from the ship, and then we get caught into a different kingdom. Waking up, we found ourselves face to face with this flying cap. We're going to chase after him for a good while until he finally decides to stop running. He then decides to finally speak up and introduce himself. He calls himself Cappy. He goes on to say that his sister was also taken by Bowser. So we decide to have a little team up and go help save Princess Peach and Cappy's sister. With a little bit of Cappy magic, he manages to turn himself into Mario's good old classic cat. And from here on out we set on our adventure to go save both of them. After some good moving around, we end up finding this bridge. Crossing the bridge takes us to this red door, which upon entering, takes us to a new room that has water, frogs, and high cliffs. After some fooling around, Cappy then recommends to try throwing him to a frog. So, we decide to follow along and do what he says. Upon throwing the Kappa right at him, we end up somehow possessing the frog. And from here reveals the gimmick of this game, dealing Cappy possession things. I don't know the actual term, my bad. Point being, we're a frog. With my newfound frog-like appearance, I decide to start jumping around, reaching heights I could never reach before, until eventually we go to our next destination. Above this giant hat-looking structure, we see a ship flying around it. So we do the most logical thing and decide to go towards it. Upon reaching the main platform of this hat structure, we get introduced to the Brutos, which were hired by Bowser for stuff that I'm too lazy to remember, honestly. Point being, we had to fight one of them. And of course, we win. Upon this green Bruto guy's desk, that I'm too late to even bother looking up his name, we find this little electrical wire appear literally out of nowhere, connected to a faraway place. So of course you decide to throw Cappy right onto it, and swings on by, which gives us the good old title card. After traveling for who knows how long on that electrical wire, we find ourselves in the Cascade Kingdom, full of green grass, chain chomps, and who knows what else. During the cutscene, we can see it direct our eyes to this one Pacific rock with the title of our first power moon, which we'll later find out is a power source to fly a hat-looking device. After some exploring, we decide to throw our hat on the chain chomp, and then direct it towards the rock, revealing the power moon that we just talked about. So then, we decide to acquire it. Moving on forward, we end up discovering this old rusty old ship that's also hat-shaped. Because everything in this game must be hat-shaped. Upon throwing a good old friend Cappy, we end up feeding this rusty old ship a good old power moon, giving it one simple little charge. However, one little power moon wasn't enough to power the ship completely. So Cappy decides to make us look around for some more. So here they are. After taking over another chain chomp, we use it to direct it towards another breakable wall, revealing our second power moon, giving us something. After taking over yet another poor chain chomp, we direct it to another breakable wall, revealing this nice pixelated area, which is a nice gimmick from this game, which lets us enter from a 3D plane to a 2D plane. Looking around this new two-dimensional area, we find yet another power moon. After wandering around a bit more, we encounter our second boss. Another Bruto, I think. Again, I'm not gonna bother searching the names even though I should, I'm sorry. Who has a chain chomp that's golden for a pet. But nothing our good old Cappy friend can't do. By simply throwing our hat at the golden chain chomp, we make it redirect itself to its owner, therefore then defeating this boss. This of course has us attain our 4th, 5th, and 6th power moon, allowing us to fully power the ship and go on to a new kingdom. Okay, so cutting some things real quick, it's been like almost a whole month since I last edited and recorded a voiceover for this. So if it sounds different, that's because I totally forgot how I had this set up. So that's on me. I might just not talk anymore, just to actually get this done and out there. Probably. Also, I just really want to play Bonanza. That comes out like, let me see, 9 days. Yeah. Whatever, not the point. Sand Kingdom, whatever. Place that's meant to be hot, somehow it's cold. I don't even know how that's possible. Search through the area, whatever, blah blah blah. But before heading to the temple, we decide to quickly grab 2 little moons from Fender's shop and one above the building up over here by the little town. And then we decide to head towards the temple and interact with the flag before then heading towards that weird telescope thingy, I don't know what it's called, therefore seeing where we need to head. From there we decide to quickly rush around, do what we need to do, and yeah. But before deciding to go to our objective, we walk around and find 4 other moons. Yay. After getting our 4 moons, we decide to rush over back to the weird tower looking thing. And there we enter yet another 2D area. And we quickly rush through that and get to the top and get our next power moon. Yeah. Of course our work is never done because there's even more to do. And this is literally at 4 times speed, by the way, I'm not even gonna lie. So yeah. But anyways, after getting to this stupid part, we go collect another moon with moon shard or something. I don't know. And after getting that moon, we get a little cutscene showing the inverted pyramid open its doors. From here, we go to the little binocular telescope thing, see where we need to go, not go there, enter this temple, and then find 2 more moons, as you will see. After obtaining those stupid moons, we decide to fool around even more until we find this stupid cactus that I fool around with, and then find another moon. Then we help this guy who lost 3 sheeps, which then rewards us with another power moon. After that, we decide to go into the inverted pyramid, which I'll be showing in 4 times speed, because I can. And I'll just let you guys watch this. After going through all of the inverted pyramid, we encounter the Buddhas once more, and the purple one decides to fight us, and they lose. Upon defeating the purple Buddha, I guess, we get our next multi-moon, and then from there we get a little cutscene showing where we have to go next. Of course we don't go there, and decide to collect 3 more moons before actually heading to the main objective. After getting the 3 power moons, we finally decide to go where we were meant to go and go through a nice area. Great. Anyways, I'll be showing this at 4x speed, whatever. We find a moon eventually. And yeah, just watch, I guess. And finally, after all that, we encounter a boss, which has 2 floating hands and is a head, I guess. Then he complains about something about rings, I think. Honestly, we don't care, because we just decide to beat him up. At this point it's just the end of the video, but here's some footage of me getting some moons. And also this one part which I really sucked at, because I really suck at platformers. Which you guys will see. Whatever. So yeah. No. Yes! You can do it in a straight line, can't you?
Yep, we can.
And after collecting all those moons, we finally decide to go to the Wooden Kingdom. However, this is where I'll end literally the whole thing off. I'll probably record more. I mean, I kind of really should finish this game. I'll see. Yeah. Thanks for watching, I guess. Let me save again just in case I don't